Derek here from Civic Punks, and I'm here at the Public Sector Network's Government Innovation Week, and today was the Cybersecurity Showcase, and I've made a new friend.
Yeah, Angelo Friggieri. I run the public sector business for CyberCX globally.
And you were also the MC today.
Absolutely, yes.
So what was your biggest takeaway from those conversations?
Number one takeaway is AI in terms of how government departments at different stages in terms of playing or experimenting with AI, and then the audience in this room as the security apparatus for these departments really trying to get ahead of that. How do they secure it? How do they put governance around it? How do they continue to help be part of the innovation story for a department or an agency, critical infrastructure provider, rather than just being that blocker? And so it's a really interesting dialogue and things where we need to work together to help solve, improve security and resilience while maintaining innovation.
I guess the question I have is, we're asking people to do stuff that they don't really know, they're not really comfortable with. Are there safe sandboxes that we can create for them to just play and experiment and learn, to build out these governance, to figure out what the security will look like that? Where do you see spaces like that that public servants can work with?
Absolutely. So there's definitely ways to do things in a box, whether that's leveraging commercial AI platforms, whether it's sovereign or whether it's more using more public capability. It's all about what data you're willing to put into that process. Make sure you're getting the right frameworks in place first. But really, until clients start using it, to how you're sort of alluding to, that is when they start to realise, there is some value here, and how can I keep building upon that value to get to the end position. That is also true for how you secure the AI. So thinking about the different use cases that the clients are trying to, or the businesses are trying to leverage or play with, it also impacts the way you think about the security, the risks, the threat vectors that we need to protect against.
Is there something that you're going to take away from today in terms of like an action that you're going to do moving forward?
If I look back at our business, how can we help clients do AI-specific tabletop exercises and scenarios, building it into their regimen? Because when we're thinking about playing in a sandbox, as you alluded to earlier, it's also thinking about when we're practicing for those big events, those big cyber events, thinking about scenarios today are very different to the scenarios yesterday. So how do we help clients stay ahead and keep current in terms of those threats? So that's number one. And number two is, I think it's very clear, especially in the geopolitical environment that we're all facing and living with at the moment, is that we are all part of a chain of the defence structure for what we're trying to protect our way of life. And so how can we help our clients really realise that they're not just securing themselves, they are part of the defence of the critical infrastructure of this nation and our economy.